Hello! So this is my February TBR, and I don't know why I have so many books. Like, seriously, I just go to my shelf and I pull out the books, and then I have so many. It's a short month. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? And for the most part, these are in no particular order, which really is normally the case. I usually don't know what I'm going to read. It's whatever I'm in the mood for. But the first book I'll be picking up is The Elite by Gatecrasher. Like I said in my wrap-up video, I picked up this selection not thinking I was going to enjoy it. That's why I didn't buy this book when I bought the selection. But then I finished the selection and had to run out to Barnes & Noble and pay full price for this, which wasn't that bad, granted I had a gift card, but still. Paid full price for this so I can read it. Because I love the world. I am interested to know what happens to these characters, but I'm almost just enjoy spending time in the world. If that makes sense. I don't know. This is the second book in the selection series by Gatecrasher. Then the other books that I have, where to start? I guess we'll start with the one that I'm probably not going to read, but pulled it out anyways. And that is London's Perfect Scoundrel by Susan Enoch, and this is a romance novel. I have no idea what it's about, because instead of having a blurb on the back, it has this sexy picture. What? I'm probably not going to read this, but I feel obligated to put a romance novel in my TBR every month. Didn't read the one last month, probably won't read one this month, but I put it in there. The next book I have is Forestborn, which is the fourth and final book in the Books of Bayern series by Shannon Hale, and I am excited to read this. I have a feeling this might not get done just because I'm a little more excited for other books, but if this does get read, it will be my first finished series of the year. Woo! Next is another one I'm not sure will get read, and that is Sisters Red by Jackson Pierce. This is supposed to be a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood, and I've heard mixed things about this, so I kind of want to read it so I can decide if I want to buy her other books or not. But I like Jackson Pierce. I think she seems like a funny and intelligent woman, so I feel like hopefully I will like her books. And then, since, you know, we have one Little Red Riding Hood retelling, let's go to another one. And that is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. And no, I have not read this yet. I've been kind of saving it because I know I'm gonna love it. And I just, so my plan is to read it this month, and then of course Crest comes out this month and I have already pre-ordered it. There is a chance I will read that as well, but since winter is so far away, I'm hoping I can have the self-control to pace the books out through the year so I don't have to wait a year for the next and final one. Now, I did pull my TBR jar, pick, and I didn't do that on camera, sorry. But I picked the Gatecrasher by Madeline Wickham, which is actually Sophie Kinsella, who writes the Confessions of a Shopaholic series, among many other great books. But I've never read anything by her written as Madeline Wickham, and I have no idea what this is about. Apparently she crashes funerals, so basically she's a gold digger, but then she sort of repents, probably. The next book I have is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And this book has just been staring at me, and I want to read it so bad, but I won't let myself because I have issues. But I am so excited to read this book. I've heard so many good things about it, and yeah, this would be my first Rainbow Rowell book, and I get the feeling that Eleanor and Park is a little darker, and I'm more of a light and fun person, so I figured I would try this one first. And I love the cover. I think I talked about that in my book haul. This is the best cover. The next book is The Treatment by Suzanne Young, which is again a book I've heard tons and tons of good things about, and it's about a futuristic world where suicide and depression is just crazy prevalent among teenagers, and so if they ever think that you could be suicidal, they put you in this program, but there's these two people, and I don't really know. They're loving each other, but they're scared, I'm assuming. I don't know. And I believe that this is just a duology. The second one, The Treatment, comes out later this year. And it's kind of exciting to not have a trilogy, but to just have a duology. if that is in fact what it is, which I think it is. Oh, books are falling. Then I have my Cassandra Clare pick for the month. Oh my god, this book is huge. Which is City of Glass, the third book in the Immortal Instruments series. And as I like to call it, the closing of the first trilogy. Or the second trilogy, really, depending on how you look at it. But yes, I have not reread this book before. I'm excited to reread it, and after going through City of Ashes, where I remembered like nothing, I feel like the same is going to happen here. And yeah, I really don't remember. I feel like I remember a little bit about the end, like the final conflict. And then the last two are like sort of TBRs. I did get the Shadowhunters Codex, which is like, can I get it off? Technical issues. Which is like the most gorgeous book in the world. It's beautiful, soft. You want to be like a cat and rub yourself on it. Yeah. Got this. Super excited. I don't normally buy books like this, but felt the need. And so I figure that, you know, I might pick it up occasionally, read through it a little bit. Like, oh, Demon Pox. I guess, like, they write in it and stuff, which is kind of funny. And yeah, so I'm not sure if I will pick it up and read the whole thing, but I kind of plan on just reading it slowly and just spend time with the characters and stuff. And then the last book is Beau Behemoth. That is Stone of Tears by Terry Goodkind. The second book in the Sword of Truth series. So my plan is to read this almost 1,000 page book by the end of the year. So I have marked out what I need to read on average every month until December to finish this book. The only reason I'm doing this is because when I read Wizard's First Rule, it took me like a month and a half, and I had to read other books in between it because it's incredibly dense. Like, not I don't want to say that. I don't want to make it sound like inaccessible, but it's definitely high fantasy, and sometimes, at least for me in my mind, I need to escape from that to other books. You know, like this kind of book. So I figured just taking it slowly, and obviously if I get sucked in and continue to read, there's no problem with that. Just continue to read. But I really do want to finish this by the end of the year. I've owned it for like 4 years now, and I just want to read it. And I do actually want to read it. Like, I am interested in this story. Super excited, and I am fairly certain my favorite character on the show shows up in this book. So I'm excited to see her and spend more time with her in book form, since I don't get to see her anymore on TV. So sad. So sad. But so that is my obnoxiously weird, odd TBR for February. We'll see what I actually read at the end of the month, I guess. What are you planning on reading this month? Let me know down in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Bye!